Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Zima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of June 2023 for the sign of Pisces. If you have Sun, Moon or Rising in Pisces, or if your loved one is a Piscean, this might be the video that you want to watch. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. Those of you who have been with me for a while, or if you just joined, thank you for your support. If you're interested in private readings, you can of course find my contact in the About tab. Let's see what kind of messages we are gonna receive for Pisces for June 2023. What do we need to know? What is the forecast for this month for my dear Pisceans? Well, off the bat, I kind of see a polar bear having a baby. I don't know, maybe they will hear good news about the environment, maybe some kind of improvement in the condition of the environment, specifically in the northern parts of the globe. Maybe this summer is going to be better situation. On the other hand, I can see that someone is going to have a problem that they had with their kids. Regarding their kids, maybe regarding the health of a kid is going to be removed, like a very good news healing is coming for a baby. I see that definitely. A mother is taking care of a child, and there's healing, there's improvement. For example, the baby was not speaking, like maybe it was getting late for the baby to talk or walk, and mother was worried, but now I see that this is resolved and that anxiety or that stress was not needed. It was not necessary. I see a beautiful mirror. For some of you, I see that there is a big mirror in front of you. Some of you are trying to evaluate this situation. Try to be more like, I don't see that you're criticizing yourself in front of the mirror, but I see that some of you are improving your self-esteem. You're maybe practicing something. Some of you have something important coming up, like a talk, a presentation, something in audition that you're getting ready for that, and basically you're practicing in front of the mirror, or you're watching yourself getting better, or maybe you talk like to yourself in front of mirror to give yourself more power, more self-esteem. Actually, it's very positive. There's also someone that can give you positive criticism. They might tell you like to do things this way. I see support in that. Either it's something that you are doing it yourself to improve your self-esteem, or you're practicing something to make a situation better. It is happening. I see that some people are going to the dentist, or they have been advised to I don't know, maybe use a different type of toothbrush, or I don't know, like maybe you're changing your dentist, because I see something in your dental routine is changing, which is actually good. It brings improvement for you. If there are people who want to stop you, I mean, I see floss here, dental floss. If there's someone who wants to stop you, there's blockage for them. Like I see a snake and a stone, and if a snake wants to attack you or come around you, there is a stone that will hit them. So if people are trying to bother you, they're trying to disturb you, if there are envious people around you, they don't get anywhere far, and they'll be trapped in their own in their own evil wishes. So this comes back to them. For some of you, be careful with what you are saying. It might come back to you. I see that chain of events. There's some money that someone is protecting, like a snake around a box of gold, or coins of gold. And I don't get a bad feeling about this snake in this situation. They are protecting your wealth. They are protecting your belongings, your possessions is very well protected. Either you are thinking about securing your possessions, your investments, you're thinking about it, and you come up with a very good idea, a very robust plan comes to your mind, or you're already doing that, because I see it's very well protected. No one can come to take it away from you, or no one can even play as a kind of how can I say, threat to your positions. Very well planned. So for some of you, I see that you're protecting, and you're protected. You're both protecting your positions, and you're also very much protected. That's really interesting. someone is trying to complicate a scenario, but you can get clarity. Like maybe they try to say, oh, this is not easy to understand, let me handle it for you. But if you look into it yourself, you can easily understand the left and right, the above and bottom of it, and it comes to like realization, to comprehension for you. So try to ask questions if there's something that you think you need to take in your own hands. I see a woman, very spiritual. Again, figure is present here. It can be a mother figure. It can even be a very spiritual figure that you are very connected to. I don't know if you go to the church, you pray to Saint Mary, or you in other religions there is a goddess, or there is a saint that you go to. I see them as a female, and they are present. They kind of, maybe you did something in their memory or for them to gain their attraction, and you succeed. They are basically around you. Their spirit is around you, and they're working in your life. They are making changes in your life, and you're connected to them. And I see a lot of protection. Good news is coming for you. Some of you, this person, or it can be actually at a spiritual level, or it can be actually physically. In reality, someone is trying to keep you out of a dangerous scenario. They will help you, they'll protect you and your possessions. So I don't know if you're repeating some kind of prayer that my possessions and myself, we are protected. I don't know if you're saying some kind of affirmations, but I totally see that you're connecting to the source who's very protective, and they have your back in front of in the case of attacks from enemy, money loss, financial loss, health, you're very, very protected. Maybe you got something like again, I don't know, an affirmation, something which is with you, and like a ring or a stone which is bringing a lot of positive, but the source is here very clear to me. I think I explained it, so I'm not going to repeat that. Someone might have a spot on their skin that they might go to the doctor and they say it's nothing urgent. If there's a spot on your skin, maybe go have it checked out. I see your tooth or your teeth that needs to be checked, and I see something about your skin that you might go and have a visit, have a checkup. I don't see anything. I mean, again, I'm not a medical professional, and you need to take advice from a professional in the field, but I'm just saying that it's not anything that concerns. Wow, look at this flow. There is a beautiful flow. I see like a pipe of water which is bringing water, like the water is being pumped somewhere which has been empty. An empty space is going to be filled with water. And water is your sign. Look at this bird. There is a bird here. And this bird is about to open their mouth. Someone is trying to talk to you. They want to communicate with you. And I see also a glass of wine, very beautifully, and like it looks like they are pouring into it. They're pouring like wine or water, whatever it is, into this glass, and it's getting full, and it comes with a flow of very like a sudden flow. Well, for a lot of you, I can say you might get a love message, you might get a proposal, you might get a confession from someone that you maybe have been waiting, but you kind of gave up. But then all of a sudden, like, you know how you pour the glass is empty, and these like the first few drops that it goes in the glass, it kind of splashes, and then there is just, I don't know, just envision that moment when you feel the glass. Yeah, I don't know how to say that, but I see that something is a change in the events of norms that you always were used to. It's something very new, very different from your pattern, your life pattern for the last few years is happening. It's going to make you very happy, bring a lot of excitement in your life, and change your mood in a very good way. That's very nice. I love that. And it's again connected. I see the energy of water. I see the energy of spirituality. I see the energy of guidance, and something that is again very karmic. These readings that I'm doing for June, a lot of them are very, very karmic. If you are Pisces and your person is Capricorn or Aquarius, watch those readings as well. Or if you have Sun in Pisces and moon or rising Aquarius or Capricorn, or vice versa, this combination, if it applies to you, watch those videos as well. I saw very beautiful and solid messages in those two readings as well. I'm seeing some here too, so you could be related, specifically Aquarius and Pisces. Someone is trying to, I don't know, like dance or like practice dancing in water, or those kind of performances. They're doing something out of their routine, normal schedule, or this is going to happen in your life. Something will take you out of your comfort zone in a good way, not something that is bad or pushes you. No, I don't see that. It's very positive actually what I'm seeing over here. I see solitude. If you are, I mean, some of you might have been, someone might have broken your heart, or they said something harsh. It could be your loved one, it could be your parents, even maybe at work. But that person will come for an apology. They come and try to clearly say what they exactly meant, because they think that you didn't get the right vision of their what they said or what they meant. Anyway, so there's an apology. They're coming but give them some chance. Give them a chance to express themselves. I see that some of you might be very upset. You might not even want to see them, but accept them. Give them a chance to express and see what they want to say. Someone loves chocolate, but maybe they haven't. I don't know, maybe there's a diet, the restrict diet that they can't have chocolate. Someone is craving for chocolate. Try to open your eyes or something, like try to make sure everything is correct. If you're doing some kind of job which requires a lot of attention with your communication, make sure you are doing it in the right way and double check things before you send something. Make sure that it's right. See a very happy face. Specifically if you are female energy, I see that something, you might see someone that makes you very happy, like a child that their mom goes to pick them up after school, and when they see their own mom, they are so excited. Something like that is exactly what I see. But again, this reading is for the collective energy, so it might resonate for some and not for others, but take it as it resonates for you. There is something that needs your attention and your support, maybe at home, maybe in your garden, maybe one of your plants needs your attention, maybe your pets. I see something is bending. Maybe it's a person that actually needs your help and support. It can be at work, or maybe a family member who lives with you. They're under pressure and they need support. Maybe they're overwhelmed with feelings or actually work, and they might get to, some of you are getting really busy at work, I see, but with you, one hand you're talking to the phone, one hand you're typing, you're cooking, you're running around. A lot of overwhelming energy is present in your reading. You want also to take some time off. I see some of you are booking, looking for tickets. You're trying to go somewhere really far. I see someone is constantly looking for tickets or for opportunity to travel. I see a lot of birds around your home. Maybe a lot of birds, or even maybe flying around you, or maybe I see that you need to push I don't know, to push them to leave. I see some birds. Maybe someone is trying to, maybe some news is coming too much. Maybe some of you are avoiding news. You don't want to listen to the news anymore. It's just exhausting. It's just repetitive, and some of them are negative for you. You don't want to hear the news. You're not following the news. I see agreement, handshaking for some people. Maybe, and someone actually goes up an elevator. There must be a new CEO, a new governor somewhere, that they just got promoted. I see that they are going up the elevator, and then they go and shake hands with people that now they are in the same ranking. For example, a CEO of a company meets the other CEO, but this one is a new CEO, so they just got promoted. They come and they shake hands. It could be between countries, maybe advancement in the relationship of countries, agreements, a peace, hopefully. And as I started the reading, seeing the polar bears, and I said the environment, the climate might be better. Also, it might be some peace in the world that comes to everyone. I see that things, I see cotton balls, very nice. That's a prosperity. And it is a lot of blessing and prosperity, something that they make very, it's made very hard, and it's worth a lot. And it also used for cleaning, for cleansing, very beautiful. Some of you are cleansing your life. I see a lot of draining that needs to go. Maybe some of you are on a specific diet to drain some toxic stuff from your body. Maybe you are on liquid diet. I see a gentleman talking to a young lady, like a female and a male energy are together. I see both of them have been traveling from distance, and they are meeting somewhere. Each one comes from a different place, and they are meeting somewhere. They have a lot to talk to each other about. They know each other, but they're missing so much. And I think the first place they go is to go eat. Very lovely. If you're traveling, I see a lot of love around you, a lot of support. Maybe there'll be talks about marriage or staying together. Some of you, in 2 months or 2 weeks, a big question mark starts to live in your mind. Maybe you get a proposal. It could be about your love life or about your general life. There's something that you need to decide, something that you need to give up, some action that you need to take, and it can't wait forever. And it's a big step in your life. It might change a lot of things. There is a bridge being made across the globe. Maybe some of you are moving or you're transferring to a different place, but it is a process that you need to think. Some of you, even during the sleep, when you're sleeping, you're thinking about that. So it brings some turbulence in your life, in a good way that it is happening, but in a way it is taking your peace away, because you have to make a very big decision. You're happy about it. You might say, thank you, universe. I see the word thank you. But then, yeah, this is what you wanted. But like, for example, if you have a baby, if you're now pregnant, you wanted to have a baby, you're now pregnant, but there are commitments, there are things you can do. There's some hardships, there's commitments. So it's something you wanted. Yes, it is good, but then you have to compromise other things, and you have to be ready. Face-to-face conversation, a lot of talking. You'll be very excited to see some people in your life, or either you know them from before, or they're just joining your life path, and they're joining you in this journey. Someone is watching, like trying to look the distance. You want to understand what is coming. Some of you are very anxious to understand about the future. You're like, what's coming? What is coming? What is coming? What is happening for me in the next year? Where am I standing next month? Where am I standing in 6 months? And that, I think the universe is now giving you a possibility to have a peek on that and see what is coming. Somehow it is emerging, and for some of you it's really too good to be true. It's exactly what you wanted, but now you're like, oh my god, this is what I always wanted, but this is gonna bring changes in my life, and am I ready for that? This is real. Yes, I have to tell you, this is real. And some of you are very picky. You want to take your sweet time to make a decision, and I see for some of you, the longer you think, it's harder to make a decision. But I see the risks that is associated with this change. There might be people who are trying to change your mind towards doing it or not doing it. But I see that you need to make the final decision yourself. Wow, this is nice. This is really beautiful. You might accompany someone. Someone asks your company to go with them to shopping. I definitely see you're buying a high heel shoe, a very expensive shoe. A very nice opportunity is opening up for you. You might get married. Can be a proposal, because the kind of shoe that I see is like a wedding shoe. So you might go shopping in that for yourself in that case, or with someone. You could be a bridesmaid, or your mother could come with you, maybe to accommodate something. Your daughter might be traveling, they might be leaving home, they might going to college, they might find a job. There's big changes like that which is happening. This summer is going to be full of events. For others of you, again, this is not going to apply for everyone, but for others of you, I see you're going to be extremely busy, and maybe in a couple of like it goes in a blank, and you're like, oh my gosh, summer is gone and we're close to like Thanksgiving, and I didn't even notice how fast this time traveled. Time is gonna be like a flash. Things are going to be speed. Maybe you're sleeping even less at night, less hours, because you have to keep up with the work. or you have another job that you have to perform. I don't know, it's very busy. I see a lot of busy energy for your Pisces. You might want to accomplish something before you start something else. It is very crowded, very busy. I see that someone is staying up late, and even their parents or their spouse comes and checks on them. If you're working night shifts, please take some time to rest. I see someone planning to go to Paris. You're gonna travel to somewhere very crowded, like there's a lot of tourists. People are taking selfies, very, very crowded. But again, I see like you have a date. You have a date that you're gonna go with your person, but you're both coming from a different part of the world. Well, dear Pisces, that was your reading for June. I hope that you liked it. Thank you so much, and until the next time, stay blessed.